Hi, my name is Dwayne Groll. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Environmental Design Group, headquartered in Akron. The R&D tax credit, set up in 1981, worked very well for many years, including for our company. We utilized it to be innovative, to be creative. We looked at new service lines, new ways of presenting innovative ideas to clients, some pilot projects, and it was very helpful. Present day, it's I'm trying to find the right word, but it does not work for, I would say, majority of businesses. It is untenable moving forward and devastating to our business from a research and development aspect, which would limit us to very little research and development because of the amortization that's involved. And where it's impacted, it's, like I said, it's virtually untenable because the amortization schedule, and when we look at that, and the first year we have 80% of the expenses turn into income and they're taxed on that. Another way to look at that is if you think about $100 of revenue, that return at the end of a year would return about $6.50 of cash flow to EDG. $100 of revenue utilizing the tax credit returns about a negative $21.50. So it's just not tenable to move forward, and it limits R&D. And so what are our solutions? Solutions are stop utilizing the credit. If we try to use the credit, it means loss of jobs, which no one wants to talk about or hear about, and certainly not our clients and employees. And the other solution is offshore. Offshore that effort at a much lower cost. None of us wants to do that either. That is not in our DNA. We want to grow our people here in Ohio and beyond. The congresspeople that we've talked to in Washington have been very open to the dialogue, and our representatives in the state and senators have been very open to the discussion. I think they understand it, and so I think there's two parts. Moving it back to some form of what it was intended to back in 1981, which was to really help businesses. The second thing is that we've incurred more debt over the last couple of years due to this, so it would be really great for the business community to have this retroactive back to when the law changed a couple of years ago. That would help alleviate some of the debt, the additional debt we're covering, so that would relieve that burden of that debt that's on the organization presently that wouldn't be there had not the rules changed. This impacts every business. So even if you're doing R&D and you're not taking the tax credit, it's my understanding you're still subject to the rules and regulations of the R&D parameters in the tax code. So you may be a huge business and doing $1 million in R&D or $10 million or $100,000 or $10,000. But even if you've never taken the tax credit, it's my understanding, again, those rules apply regardless of whether you take the tax credit or not. So it's devastating to all businesses.